Okay, so hi you guys. It is February 54th, 2027. I am here today with my really good friend Nathan, and insert interview here. I'm going to tell you what to say, and then you say it, okay? Hi YouTube.
Hi YouTube.
I've heard a lot about you.
Heard a lot about you.
Do you want to go out sometime?
Maybe. I've known Sophie for 9 years. She moved to Ozark from Altus, and I was like the second person to talk to her. She hasn't left me alone since. She's an okay friend, I guess. She's a pretty horrible person. Puts people in uncomfortable positions like this. So, if you ever have a chance to meet her, don't. You know. Did you see her just run the other way? I should have done that a long time ago.
Is that it?
I don't know, is it? I really don't like you.
I've gotten a lot accomplished today. I've done homework, I've done laundry. All my laundry is done. The angels from above are singing, and it's glorious. So today is Taylor Lautner's birthday. Isn't that crazy? He's 18, which means he's legal. He's legal. He's legal. I'm not a Crazy Psycho fan. It's just, I'm just kidding. A lot of people make fun of me because I do have a Taylor Lautner poster and another poster over here which has all three of the, Twilight peoples because, they're cool. Actually, I'm a Twilight fan because of the books. I'm a complete and total book nerd. I've been reading since I was 4 years old, and, my dad started me reading on Alice in Wonderland, and I've been kind of sci-fi fantasy thing ever since. Harry Potter nerd, Twilight nerd, Hunger Games nerd. If you haven't read Hunger Games, I swear, you'll love it. You'll love it. I even have a Team PETA t-shirt. Yeah. If you know who had hunger, yeah. So it's supposed to snow again tomorrow. And if you remember my last video, I talked about the world blowing up. It is seriously gonna blow up. I'm not gonna insert the clip here because I know a lot of you guys were scared. I got a lot of phone calls. Everybody was freaking out. I had freaking people from Louisiana going, please don't do this to me again. I don't even know what to say. I'm really, really sorry, you guys. I just need to die. I mean, I made that video to talk about how I was a failure at life, and then I made everybody think that the whole world was going to blow up. Alright, you guys, so I'm bringing it down a little bit. Since this is a personal vlog, I'd like to talk about some of the bad things that have been happening. As everybody knows already, especially if you've seen my videos, if you haven't, my boyfriend goes to work on Monday mornings at 1 o'clock, 1:30 in the morning. And this time he couldn't leave that early, and so he got to stay home, sleep in until about 11:30, and then they finally left. About an hour and a half or so before they reached their destination, my boyfriend, who was driving, slid off the road off of a 50-foot embankment. I'm not actually sure how big it was. That's just what he told me, and if he's lying, then I'll kill him. They hit a tree, and nobody was hurt. Airbags deployed. He said his face hurt. His friend Jew got a couple of hairline fractures in his wrist / hand / whatever arm. And then Matt, who he was sitting in the back, he just said that his back was a little tight, and that was about it. So they're really, really good, and I'm really happy about that. Anyway, so the police officers picked them up, took them to a hotel. They got to stay the night there, so they didn't have to work on Monday, but the electric company still asked them to continue on their way to the work site. So they still get to work this week, but he will be home on Thursday. Some good news before I go into more bad news. B got a new job. He's going to be working in Clarksville, which is only 20 minutes away from here, and he's going to be home every night. He only works 3 days a week. Yeah, he gets paid 40 hours. He has every chance he wants for overtime. It's going to be a pretty simple job. He gets paid the same exact as he gets paid now. I'm pretty stoked. And he starts that after this last week of his 2 weeks notice. Now for the more bad news. My stepmom called me today and asked me to sometime this weekend stop by and see my dad, because apparently he's been drinking even more than normal. She said that she's been finding more and more empty bottles of vodka, which is kind of, I guess that's his poison. And he's getting to where he won't move, like he won't get out of bed. This hits me really hard because I have a 2-year-old little sister who tries to play with Daddy and tries to do all this other stuff with Daddy, and Daddy doesn't move. And so that gets really, really hard. So, just a lesson to viewers, don't drink. If you do drink, make sure it's just occasionally, it's just a little bit. I'll drink wine. I'm not Catholic. I'll admit to that. I like wine. But don't make it a habit, because alcoholism is real. It's a really bad disease, and it makes people not want to come back from it, and that's to the point where my father is. He's been drinking since he was 14 or 15, and so that's kind of made him how he is now, which is not a good place to be. You know, I kind of guess that's all I really had for today. Today meaning tomorrow, and tomorrow really meaning yesterday. So I guess you guys are going to see me next time, but I want to thank you guys for watching my videos and just listening to me rabble, blah, 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 waka, waka, waka. So, thank you guys, and yes, you'll see me next time. I don't know when that'll be, though.